At Dad's birthday, my brother announced, "Pack your bags, loser. This house is going up for sale." Everyone cheered and raised their glasses. I stepped outside and made one phone call. 10 minutes later, the screaming started. You see, my brother Jake thinks he's hot stuff because he got Dad to add him to the deed last year. What he doesn't know is that I'm the one who's been paying the property taxes for the past 3 years. Dad's been struggling since his accident at the factory. He has his mighty disability checks barely cover groceries, but he's too proud to ask for help directly. So every quarter, I get the tax bill forwarded to my address and pay it anonymously through the county office. Last payment was $8,400. The one before that was $7,200. Jake has no idea because he assumes Dad's handling everything like always. But here's the thing about property taxes that most people don't know. Miss 3 payments and the county can seize the house. And guess what happens when someone's been paying them on your behalf for 3 years and suddenly stops? That phone call I made was to the county tax office. "Hi, this is Sarah Chen. I've been paying the property taxes for 412 Maple Street for the past 3 years. Under account number TX4471. I'd like to stop automatic payments effective immediately and transfer the payment responsibility back to the legal property owners." "Ma'am, are you sure about this? They'll get a delinquency notice within 30 days if no payment is received." "I'm absolutely sure. Please make sure they understand the full balance is now due." When I walked back inside, Jake was already on his phone with 3 different realtors pacing around the living room like he owned the place. "We're thinking $450,000 to start," he was saying loudly so everyone could hear. "Yeah, I can sign all the paperwork tomorrow morning. Cash offers only." Mom was practically glowing at him like he'd just solved all their money problems. Dad sat in his chair looking uncomfortable but not saying anything. He never liked conflict. My teenage niece Emma was already on her laptop looking at apartments near her college. "Uncle Jake, can I get the down payment for my dorm upgrade from my share?" "Of course, sweetheart," Jake said, winking at her. "Uncle Jake's got you covered." That's when Jake's phone started ringing. "We have looked about strict times." That's when Jake's phone started ringing. "So, unknown number with a local area code." "Hello? What do you mean, delinquent? No, that's impossible. We own this house free and clear." His confident expression started cracking. He put the phone on speaker so everyone could hear. It was Linda from the county tax assessor's office. "Sir, we show you're currently $11,800 behind on property taxes. Your house is scheduled for tax lien auction in exactly 21 days unless full payment is received immediately." The room went completely silent. Even Emma stopped typing. Jake's voice cracked. "There has to be a mistake. Someone else has been paying our taxes for years." "Yes, sir. A Sarah Chen has been making quarterly payments on your behalf since 2021. She just called to discontinue service and requested we notify you immediately of your outstanding balance." Everyone slowly turned to look at me. I gave them a little wave. Jake's face went from smug to panic to furious in about 5 seconds. "Sarah, what the hell did you do?" I shrugged and took a sip of my coffee. "I stopped paying your bills, Jake. Seemed like the right time since you're kicking me out anyway. You can't just stop paying taxes." "Actually, I can. They're not my taxes. I was just being nice." Linda's voice came through the speaker again. "Sir, are you still there? Do you need information about payment options?" "Payment options," Jake stammered. "How much time do we have?" 21 days for full payment, or we can set up a payment plan, but that would require a $3,000 down payment immediately to stop the auction process." Mom started crying. Dad looked like he might have another heart attack. Emma closed her laptop. "Don't worry though," I added sweetly. "I'm sure you've got $11,800 just lying around somewhere. You were so confident about that house sale." The realtor he'd been talking to must have heard everything because he heard a voice from his phone saying, "Sir, I'm going to have to call you back. We don't handle properties with active tax liens." Jake looked like he might throw up. His wife Jennifer grabbed his arm. "Jake, we don't have that kind of money." "I know that," he snapped. "So," I said, standing up and brushing imaginary dust off my jeans, "who's packing their bags now?"